Alright, so there's been some time since the last video, mostly due to nothing other than myself. Let's keep going with the campaign. So we tried the alchemical labs last time, which was fun. There was no boss at the end, which was a little bit disappointing because I liked that boss in the first game. Let's hope that he makes his return. So I guess we're going to keep going with Act 2. Let's keep it private. So this is new. Alright, so I have 350 mana. Is there... oh, I pressed M, hoping it would be some sort of map, but apparently I've forgotten what I've learned the last time. So we have 2 crystals that we need to defend. This one has 2 points of entry. This one has 3, 4. Ooh. That's gonna get rough. So very few enemies coming this path. How many up here? A little bit more. More on that side. How close to the crystal can I build my stuff? Right, so I can pretty much just almost wrap Alright, let's take care of... I can probably... wait, can I put them up here? And maybe cover 2 paths? Let's try that. So if they come from here, they're probably not gonna do this, right? If they come from here, the archers might actually just stand here. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. How about this? No. Well, let me just protect it from this side first. And then from this side, because apparently I can build a lot anyway, so there's no point being greedy. I just have to wait for some more resources. So let's start. It's a bit of glitching with the audio. Oh! Yeah, that's a thing. These enemies are already stronger than the last map as far as I can remember. Alright, where are we under attack? Oh, right. We should be fine. So let's finish protecting this path. That should actually be enough for me to not have to worry about anything that comes from here. Similarly should be true for this path, unless they take like a really weird path. Let's see how that goes. And this should actually protect this trajectory too. So I just need to protect this path. Right, and there's this. I've used 33 out of 85, or is that what I have remaining? Yeah, it's remaining, but it should be enough to cover all the paths. So if I've done this correctly, I should not have to worry about anything right now. Yeah, there's some skipping in the audio for these parts. Yeah, these guys are not taking a weird path. Nothing near the crystals. Let's have a look at these archers. Yeah, seems fine. Oh yeah, there's definitely some audio glitches when you walk through portals, or not portals, but auras. Anyway, let's keep going. I probably should check the doors to see what's coming, in case there's an ogre. Yeah, or those kamikaze boys. Oh, that's not a kamikaze boy, that's just a fire immune. But the point still stands. I wonder if these audio glitches can be fixed in any way. There's not really any advanced settings for audio. Maybe if I reduce... Oh boy. Maybe it's just a strain on the system in general. So if I reduce some of this stuff. Except, but now the window became very small though. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Right, didn't have to exit. Anyway, this is this is first impressions. Let's do it again, but do it faster. Yeah, so a little bit annoying that the window resets whenever you change anything in the video settings. That should not be necessary. But at least it was not the biggest of deals. Let's just get this started again. And now we know that we don't need to focus too much on getting 2 lanes at once. I do have a level up. So let's spend some runes on... Yeah, let's keep just distributing it evenly. I'm kind of into it. There, and then we'll just protect this one manually. No! I was trying to do that to him. Oh, right, I forgot about that path. And this one. Beautiful. I'm not too worried about picking up everything right now. Because I'll probably get just a lot of junk, which is a recurring theme. So let's cover these 2 paths so that I definitely don't need to worry about that 1 core or 1 crystal. And we can afford to... Yeah, there's just this 1 path left. And let's go. These guys are definitely way tougher than in the last time I played. So unless I've downgraded my weapon or something, or maybe the game has gotten some updates, because it's been at least a couple weeks since last time I played. What was the upgrade key again? Q? Alright. Oh, not this again. There. Yeah, so was there less audio lag that time? I think so. I didn't pay attention to it, but I think I would have noticed if there was. I've said this a lot of times, but it bears repeating. Targeting stacked auras for repairing and upgrades is a hassle. I'll probably mention that until it gets fixed, because that should not be the case. Oh wait, I found some sort of... Yeah, this was the way to do it. Although, I'm not sure I'm entirely happy with it. Yeah, there's a little bit of audio lag, but less, definitely less. But again, this is just an early access game. Actual glitches are probably high on the list of things to fix. Nothing marked as an upgrade yet, and I kind of forget what my equipment looks like. Yeah, this one I've upgraded. Two vitality, 2 power. 10 powers. Yeah, that one's upgraded. Some decent stuff. What I have seems to be sufficient right now, so let's just power through. Oh, I like that. That rainbow thing that happens if your auras hit walls. Wait, is that the sound of final wave? Yeah, 5 out of 5. Alright, let's just see if anything needs repairing or upgrading. Everything here is upgraded at least once. Not this weakness aura. The rest seem fine. So are we getting any ogres? We have some of those dynamite kobolds here. Are those archers or? Probably. Nothing special. No ogres as far as I can see. Wait, those aren't archers. Those are those witch doctor thingies. I forget what they're called. Were they some sort of necromancer? Because they used to spawn skeletons. Let's see what you do. Yeah. That's what you do. Oh yeah, the audio is not good. Apparently when it plays too many sounds at once, some of them just glitch out. Nothing worth worrying about yet, as far as I can see. All right. Yeah, that was a good map. The difficulty was maybe a little bit too easy for being medium. I would have expected some sort of pushback. Gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay was alright. No loot to speak of, actually. I didn't pay much attention to it, so I can't really say anything too definitive. So, this is one of the things that I don't like. I mean, the map is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. But one of the things that I liked about the first one was that it was very simplistic in the map design. There was not a lot of clutter. This is all clutter. And it's not that there's anything wrong with that. That's just my personal taste. But it really sort of also marks a sort of shift in the paradigm of what kind of level design you're trying to accomplish. So by keeping the old levels, you sort of say, alright, we are going to do it the old way, but by adding all these new levels with all of this extra, should we say, design elements, then it sort of marks that, okay, we are doing something new as well. Nothing wrong with it, like I said, this is just my personal opinion, but I prefer like more simplistic levels compared to the levels with a lot of clutter like this. Because for me it's more about the actual gameplay aspect and am I able to do this map or not. It's more about the strategic elements, and you know, the clutter is more like in the way, I guess. Let's see, how many paths do we have here? Definitely. Is there anything going down here? No? So we have 2 paths. Unless anything comes up these stairs. Seemingly not. So it seems like these circular platforms are sort of like made for auras. So that should have this covered. And the other path was over here. We have 2 paths coming together, so let's do it right here. Sort of a choke point. And that's all we can afford right now. So here we have Well, it's actually only 2 paths coming in. I should be able to deal with that. Oops. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel that my weapon is a bit outdated. That's something I should have had a look at. Oh yeah, I definitely need a new weapon. I need to look at some of the stuff I picked up. See if I can upgrade something. Or maybe I can upgrade the one I have? Oh wow, they just hammered it. Alright, well I complained about the difficulty of the last one being too easy. Let's actually go to tavern. And see... Okay, it was upgraded. Item box. So if this one starts at 25 attack, then I should be able to upgrade that to something way higher than 30, which is what I have currently, right? Melee damage, max upgrade points 7. It becomes 30. So it's not the best. But maybe if I upgrade power? Should we give that a shot? I have 47,000. This is gonna cost 20,000. Yeah, let's try it out. So this one now gives me 8 power. So let's see what kind of damage I can do with that. Oh, and there's also the option of resetting my runes, right? Was it the Tavern Keep who did that? No, he doesn't do anything yet. I think I was able to reset my runes. Right, I can do this. So my towers seemed good enough to kill most things without even breaking a sweat. So let's see if I can buff my own potency a little bit. Any training dummies around? Alright, so this is with the new weapon. This was the old one. No, this is kind of better actually. But it's more than I did before I did this, right? Because I upgraded my power. Let's find out. Let's try to see where the highest amount of those ogres, no, not ogres, but the grunts come. So here we have 3 grunts. There's one, so let's maybe use auras to deal with the 3. So I have to deal with fewer. And here's 1. There's 3. No, 1. Alright. Well, let's take care of one of them. I wonder if they're going to be like hugging this and sort of getting a shorter path through the aura. Could become a problem. But let's give this a shot. Yeah, it feels a little bit stronger. Oh no. Damn it. Getting a bit overloaded here. At least I get some stuff that is marked as upgrades. So maybe the stats are a little bit better. Oh, I should actually try to cover all the paths before I start upgrading. Here should be good. Alright, this is covered and it's been doing a good job. That's covered, so this crystal should be fine. Then this. And that path over here. So these paths meet. Okay. That's everything, right? All the paths now go through an aura system. So this could be a theme, actually, that the first wave is the hardest one, simply because I don't have enough mana to build auras on all the tracks. Whereas all the subsequent waves are going to be much easier because the auras will simply deal with everything and I don't even need to get involved. The only reason I have to buff my character is because I have to contribute during the first wave. And possibly if there's an ogre. Speaking of which, are there gonna be any ogres? Not yet, probably. Alright, let's go. Audio lag is getting out of hand now. Okay, at this point the audio lag is actually becoming something that makes me want to play the game less. I hate to say that, but that was actually kind of overbearing. So, any of the auras have low health? Beginning to get some. Nothing critical. Nothing that makes me think I have to put some points back into tower health or anything. So I think all of them are upgraded once now. Yeah, let's just target the ones that have the lowest health and take it from there. Not that I have the mana to upgrade right now, but... Oh, I forgot to check if there are any special enemies. But this is only the 4th wave. Presumably, if there's an ogre, it would be on the 5th. Or maybe both. Oh, there's one with a little bit low health. Let's get some mana. Come on, 2 more. Yeah, and then... Oh, these guys. Well, I guess I should be standing in my own auras then, if those guys are showing up. Yeah, these guys don't actually attack the crystal cores, they just go for heroes. And they have a tendency of like jumping really high to get over defenses. But if I just keep standing inside some auras, then they will eventually too. Yeah, this sound is now getting obnoxious. I'm hoping that the audio lag sort of comes through in this video, because that was, yeah, that was very demotivating. The game became distinctly less fun to play when the audio is like that. There's no denying it. Here's an ogre. I do have some resources I could use to maybe put down more auras in this particular path. Sorry, this particular path. But I should check if there are other paths that will have ogres too. Just so I don't lose track of it. But yeah, it seems to be just the one. Let's put these into tower power. Let's build some more auras on the path of the ogre. This one has to be repaired or upgraded. Yeah, let's put some more here. So that spent 13 resources. Let's see. I can put down these two. And then I can't build anymore. Let's upgrade it though. And anything needs repairs? Okay. Let's give this a shot. I'm gonna be a little bit quiet for a while just to sort of try to showcase the audio lag, because I don't know yet if it comes through properly in the video. Oh, these guys attack cores now? That's new. He did a lot of damage here too. Alright, so honestly the biggest takeaway from this session is the audio. That was a little bit overwhelming. I'm assuming that the only reason why it didn't come through so much in the previous videos was because there were fewer enemies in each wave. And maybe I had fewer auras out on the stage. But yeah, it seems like when the game is trying to play too many sounds at once, it just completely shuts down. And yeah, that actually made me want to play the game a little bit less. And the reason for that is sort of that, you know, this is a game that is centered around like huge number of enemies, which in turn, it follows that there will be a huge number of sounds being played at once. And yeah, it doesn't seem like the audio engine is completely ready for that. Fun-wise, I don't know where audio fits into any of this, so I have to deduct it from the fun actually, because it did take away some of the enjoyment of playing. Difficulty was fine. I had to go back to the tavern and sort of do some adjustments. Failed the first time, and I like that. On medium difficulty, there should be some pushback. And yeah, I've said this before and I'll say it again. On medium difficulty, like easy should be the only difficulty where you don't get any pushback. Gameplay wise, it was a little bit dull because I felt like the only reason that I had to do anything with my own character was because just send it was because I had to deal with the first wave when I couldn't put out enough auras. So that's really the only reason I felt like I had to put any points into my own character other than like the actual defenses. Yeah, so in the next video I'm gonna be playing this map, and I love this map. This is one of my favorite maps from the original, so I'm really looking forward to this. But boy do I hope that audio is a little bit better then. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment.